RayNeo keeps coming out with cheaper and cheaper glasses. Meanwhile, the competitions like X-Real, Vichas, Rokid, and Asus are basically twice as much. How is it that RayNeo is doing this, and what is the catch? Well, today I'm here to tell you all about it. Merge 3D is amazing. The worst glasses. Impressive. The best thing on PC right now. Very, very premium. I'm just not impressed. These glasses right here have single-handedly changed the way I work. First things first, what is the difference between the RayNeo Air 3S that just came out a few months ago and the new RayNeo Air 3S Pro? Well, it is basically identical except one is much brighter and has a bit more crispy display. That's just basically about it. So how is it that RayNeo is undercutting the competition? Well, they're undercutting competition by making cheaper products. What I mean by cheaper product is, for example, if you look at I'm not really sure which one this is, but if you look at the RayNeo glasses, right, and you compare it to something like this Rokid, there's just a very different premium feeling with the Rokid glasses. The Rokid glasses is gonna be about twice as, not exactly twice as much, it's about $100 more than what the RayNeo Air 3S Pro is, but the quality is just so much better. You get far more better quality with the Rokids, with the X-Real, with the Vichas than you do with RayNeo's glasses. The RayNeo's glasses, they by far feel the cheapest. They don't feel the most comfortable, but they do get the job done. The RayNeo Air 3S, right, what makes it special is the brightness. Although I have never been in a situation where I want more brightness. If anything, I want the light shade. Earlier this year, I was on a cruise, right, and I was at the beach. It was just super bright out. Now, with the X-Real, all I did was turn on the electrochromic tint and I was good to go. So I had no problem. When you have something like the Rokid's glasses, if there's too much light outside, it comes with a shade that is included. You just put it on and you're good to go. And if you have the Vichas, which also has electrochromic tint, you turn it on and it's good to go. With RayNeo's glasses, there is no option for electrochromic tint and there is no option for shading because of the way it's made. So the extreme brightness of the RayNeos only works for them because of their form factor, because they don't have electrochromic tint and they don't have, shades. Now that is what plays into how they are getting these glasses to be cheaper. They're not including electrochromic tint, which is an additional cost saving measure. They're also not doing something like what the X-Real is doing. For example, the X-Real 1, right, it has a native 3 dove. If you were to put a native 3 dove in any glasses, it's gonna be significantly more expensive. Just like how the Vicha Beast that is coming out in a few months or a couple months or so is gonna be significantly more expensive because it's doing a whole lot more. The RayNeo glasses, it's not doing that, so you can also cut cost. You have something like X-Real's glasses, which is modular. You can put the camera in and remove it. With RayNeo's, you don't have that option. With the Vicha's glasses, the camera is not modular, but there is a camera built in. With RayNeo's, you don't have that. So there's another way to cut cost. Essentially, you're getting a product that is lower than the competition in quality, lower than the competition in features, lower than the competition in its modularity and what it can do. But for those who don't need all that extra stuff, RayNeo's glasses would work very well for you. So if you're not using X-Real 1 right now or the Vicha Beast, you are pretty much already behind the competition. You are sacrificing that native 3 dove, which for me is a big deal. And then when you look at something like X-Real 1 Pro, for example, the X-Real 1 Pro uses a completely different type of optics, which is brand new, which makes the glasses a lot more expensive. but you also get a much wider field of view at 57 degrees field of view. Also, RayNeo's glasses, you're getting 47 degrees field of view. The Rockets Max 2, you're getting 50 degrees field of view. The Vicha Luma Pro, you're getting 50 degrees field of view. RayNeo's 47. So as you guys can see, they are cutting costs in places where they think some people might not necessarily care about. The good thing about RayNeo's glasses is all the glasses have adjustment, just like you have on X-Real. So this is another one right here. This is another one right here. All their glasses pretty much have an adjustable hinges. Now, that is not unique to them, as X-Real also has adjustable hinges as well as 3 Dove. And this is another part where I feel like RayNeo makes a good deal if you're not getting the X-Real 1 Pro or the Vicha Beast. Because if you don't have native 3 Dove, you're gonna struggle to see other parts of the screen. And if you have something like this with adjustable hinge, it might actually be better for you. Now, something that I have to give RayNeo credit for is the sound quality. When I did the audio test, only X-Real had the better audio quality than RayNeo. That is wild, but that is also expected from X-Real because the sound is tuned by Bose, and it sounds. There is no competition right now to X-Real sound system. I've tried them all. I really have. And I mean, Rocket's glasses is good. Vichas are good. They have all these tuned by whatever. Nothing is touching X-Real sound system that's tuned by Bose. Just nothing. The closest thing in competition happens to be RayNeo's. So not only are you getting the glasses at $300 or $269, depending on if you go through the 3S or the Pros, you are getting something that actually sounds really, really good. Their sound system is good. The display is pretty sharp, very crystal clear, corner to corner, but at a much smaller field of view. No built-in 3Dove. The quality feels cheap, but it still shows you a display. So if you don't care about 3Dove, I genuinely think that the RayNeo glasses are the ones to go for just because of their price. Now, if you're somebody that cares about the quality of how it feels, then yeah, you may want to go with the Rocket glasses because these ones also have a wider field of view at 50 degrees and they have a better display. So right now you have a 1080p, and with the Rocket you have 1200, I believe, something like that, but you're paying more and you don't have adjustable hinges, although you do get diopters adjustment, so you do have that, whereas with the RayNeos you don't have that on any of their glasses. So that is how RayNeo is doing it. They are cutting costs in places that some people don't necessarily care about. But for me personally, the paying extra for the X-Real 1 or 1 Pro is absolutely worth it, and I'll tell you why. You're not just paying more for the built-in 3Dove, you're paying more for native ultra wide display. So you're gonna have ultra wide, 2 different versions of ultra wide. You're gonna have a modular capability of putting a camera for AI features. You have a better sound system, and you have a bigger field of view. So you're paying for a whole lot of packages. It's not just the native 3Dove. And when you're trying to watch a movie or play games, that native 3Dove is just gonna come into play. And if you're trying to do productivity, it's just absolutely wonderful to have there. Now, if you're looking at something like the Rocket glasses, if you don't have the special Rocket Station 2, then you're not gonna have native 3Dove for this. So paying more for this may not necessarily be worth it when you compare it to something like RayNeo, which has a better sound system, brighter. But if you want a higher quality, higher field of view, then yeah, and diopters, then this might be the glasses to go for. Or you can also go for the Vichas. But once again, I would always go with anything that has native 3Dove over basically something that doesn't right now. And at 47 degrees field of view, it's a no for me, dog. But if it is for you, definitely use the link in description, get you one, and you will enjoy it. Peace.